Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about what happened with Mark Zuckerberg in Capitol Hill. So today Mark Zuckerberg was talking with the senators about what happened with all the data breach and all that kind of cool, fun stuff that we all love. And I just want to talk about what happened and cover everything in the most non-biased way possible. So I have some notes over here on pieces of paper, and let's get through all this. First, some highlights. Senator John Kennedy, and I quote, "Your user agreement sucks." Ted Cruz was roasting Mark for having Facebook apparently not being any political bias at all. And then some staffers decided to hold up a sign with apologies that Mark Zuckerberg said in previous testimonies in 2005, 2006, and 2011, and that was pretty funny. Seeing clips of those, though, that was pretty funny. But yeah, I just want to quickly mention, I did miss the first 45 minutes of the testimony, but I watched the rest of it, and I listened to it, and I watched it, and this is why I'm telling you guys what happened, because I witnessed it. So, with all this news, Facebook stock ended up gaining 4.5% at the end of the day. And when Zucks was asked if Facebook is a monopoly, he nicely said no, and he doesn't think so. My favorite part, because of what my opinion is, I'll share that all the way at the end so you guys don't have to witness that before the facts and the highlights. Senator Tillis, he talked about how Facebook does give you all the information that the users need to opt out of any data collection. But he did say that, and I quote, "You need to do more." And I have a question. How is this legal or allowed that all of the, there was tens of photographers attacking Mark every time he got back to the table? There was way too many photographers, and they were harassing him with photos. Let's be real here. Okay, some key issues was Russia and the Cambridge Analytica stuff. So what they asked and Mark talked about Russia is that Russia used the normal techniques, and Facebook did stop those, but then also apparently Russians used new tactics that Facebook had to adopt to, and they finally actually got done what they had to get done, but it just took a little more time. Facebook is now better at this, at the new tactics that they were using, just like any security is. You catch up to what the bad guys are doing. Bad guys beat what you're doing, and you have to catch up, and you can't really go ahead and beyond them because they'll think of new tactics. And then also Mark mentioned that tens of thousands of fake accounts were taken off of Facebook, as well as Facebook is working on fixing all the issues and being better at catching these problems inside of Facebook, like what happened during the election. And now with the Cambridge and Trump news, they were asking him and talking to him about if Mark specifically helped Trump win the election, but Zucks kindly said, I'm not quoting here because I don't remember exactly the quote, but he pretty much said that he helped Trump as much as he helps anyone else have any data from advertising. So, what you and me can go onto Facebook advertising, that data is as much as he gave to Trump. He didn't directly give it to Facebook. Okay, but I'm pretty sure that's what he meant. And let me share my opinions real quick at the end of this video. You don't want Facebook to be gone. Facebook owns way too much for you to want Facebook to be out of the social media world. Facebook is the company that owns Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus VR, and many, many more. Many apps and products that you use that you don't want to be gone, but they will if Facebook gets away. If Facebook is no more Facebook, all of those apps are gone. And you don't want that, realistically. Let's be real. And then I have a bone to pick with all the people that are mad that Facebook has all this data. and that they are taking it and they aren't asking for permission, let me ask you this one quick question. How do you expect a company to be free but still show you ads and not make any money? And then the second question is, how do you not realize that Facebook is actually asking you for this information? You sign up, you agree to the terms of service every time you log in with a new app. So if you go to Spotify and you ask to log in with Facebook instead of making a Spotify account, they specifically tell you what information they are taking. How do you not know that they are taking this information? Because that's my biggest problem with this whole thing, is that people are surprised, but they shouldn't be. They know, or at least Facebook tells them they are taking this information and giving it to the third-party developer. It is right there when you press next or sign in. Whatever that blue button says next to the cancel, that button is the gateway to that information they tell you in that text box of what is going to the developer. Now, I'm not saying that all this information is bad. I'm not saying it's all good. But there are bits and pieces that really just don't go easy with me, because Facebook doesn't lie that they're taking this information. They clearly tell you, well, at least they tell you. It might not all be clear if you do not read it all, but they tell you. Just like Google, when you sign in with Google, Google tells you what information is going to the third party. That's why I'm confused on why people are hating on Facebook for letting developers use their information, but they somehow don't know that Google does the same exact thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you don't get mad at me for sharing my opinion at the end here, but I hope you understand more what happened with the highlights. Just want to show you bullet points of some fun things that happened during the 5.5-hour testimonial that Zuckerberg had to give in front of our senators.